Hi, everybody. My name is Carrie Berta, and I'm the Associate Director and a psychologist here at CAPS. Today, I'm going to share some ways that you can manage social anxiety. Keep in mind that everybody's a little bit different, so the skills that work for somebody else may not necessarily be the best fit for you. It can take some time and practice to find the right ones, so just be sure to give yourself grace and patience as you're learning what works for you. Everybody at some point in their life worries about what other people think or feels nervous in social situations. This is completely normal. It's a normal part of the human experience. And being shy or being nervous doesn't necessarily mean that somebody has social anxiety. So you might be wondering, well, what is social anxiety then? Well, social anxiety is an intense and persistent fear of social situations where we fear being judged or criticized by others, and it really impacts our daily life. Social anxiety can make it hard to meet new people, to make new friends, start relationships, go to social events, ask for help, perform in front of other people, and even participate in class. Experiencing social anxiety can make us feel sad, overwhelmed, or even isolated. The good news is that there are strategies to help reduce social anxiety. So let's go ahead and talk through some of them. First, it's okay to feel anxious. Try not to judge what you're feeling and use mindfulness skills to stay in the present moment. To get yourself into the present moment, try focusing on your breath. Breathe in deeply and slowly through your nose, and then exhale out through your mouth. Be sure that those breaths are deep ones that come from your diaphragm or your belly. You can also try to ground yourself in the moment using the 5-4-3-2-1 technique, which asks you to identify things with your 5 senses. So 5 things that you can see, 4 that you can feel, 3 that you can hear, 2 that you can smell, and 1 that you can taste. Naming what you experience through your senses is a simple way to shift your focus away from anxious thoughts and feelings. And in addition to those mindfulness strategies, let's talk about our thoughts. Let's talk about cognition. Our thoughts influence our feelings and behaviors. So by changing our thoughts, we can change how we feel and what we do. One thing that can be helpful is to challenge our negative thoughts. I want to point out that just because we have a thought doesn't mean it's accurate or true. Sometimes our thoughts are opinions or assumptions, so evaluating those thoughts can be really helpful. The next time that you're feeling anxious in a social situation, try to play detective and ask yourself things like, what evidence do I have that this person is judging me? And are there other ways to look at this situation? And what's the most likely outcome here? These kinds of questions can help you to change the negative thought to one that's more balanced and more realistic. Finally, and this is probably going to be the hardest one, we can face the social situations that we fear and avoid. Anxiety thrives on avoidance, and when we avoid doing the things that make us anxious, like starting a conversation with somebody, we feel relief in the short term, but that doesn't make us feel less anxious in the long term. By approaching those fears and the situations that we avoid in a systematic way, we can reduce our anxiety. Go about this at a pace that feels reasonable. It's best to start with the easier situations, maybe saying hello to a cashier, and maybe then trying to start a conversation with a classmate, and work your way toward inviting them to get coffee or grab lunch. Take a little bit of time to think about the things that you would feel comfortable sharing with a new person. You don't have to share everything or get personal right away. Some common conversation starters could be, what's your major? Or what'd you think about that exam? You can also try giving somebody a genuine compliment. Something like, I love your shoes, where'd you get them? Remember, other people might be just as anxious as you, and they might be relieved that you were the one willing to start the conversation. And it's okay, you'll be okay if the conversation doesn't go perfectly. Now that we've reviewed some of these strategies, think about what you might like to try. Choose 1 or 2 skills to start, practice them, and then add some more. And be sure to practice them regularly. Skills take time to stick. We hope this has been helpful for you. If you need additional support managing your social anxiety, consider coming to one of our workshops, check out the self-help tools on our website, or give us a call to schedule a consultation with one of our clinicians.